Hello, boys and girls. Today I'm going to talk about how to scale up your economy, when to eco, and how much factory do you need. First, you have to look at the map and see what makes belong to you, like what is the periphery that you are likely to control for most of the match. Here is everything that's under this valley and count the number of mechs that you will most likely control for the match. Here it's patch of 2, 4, 6, 10, 13, 16, 19. So most like 10, 20 mechs point. And then you can divide this number per 2, and that's the number of factory that you will need for the match.
So here I'm doing a classic hyperbrush where I put one factory next to 2 max and 2 max, and the engineer are building the gyro. You just have enough energy to do that. Grab it. Yeah, I build the gyro. Two engineers will building the energy for the air factory, one power storage and one radar, and the other engineer are expanding or building factory. Like I said, I want like 10 factory. You don't have to put attention to adjacency for land factory. The gain doesn't really matter. In 5 or so minutes, you would have the peripheric that you want to conserve, and you can count the factory that I have. I have 8 and 10 if you count all the factories that are building. And I won't need more factory in the game. Maybe I would in a real game I could want to get some claim, but for building units you don't need more. Here I'm going T2 with the air factory because early genius are quite powerful. With 2 genius you can kill the whole power generation of your opponent. Pass a bit forward a bit. And there I will kill some of my unit to simulate fighting with your opponent, where you can get lots of reclaim by that. And the reclaim will always be a big part of your economy. And how much T2 can you afford? That's the same logic with the T1. For 2 T2 power mass extractor, you can make one T2 factory. And when you get to a store, here's because I'm building the upgrade on my commander. Just pause your air factory or your commander that's building, because that drain a lot of power. And for how much energy do you need? You want to have something like 200 in surplus when you are the T2 power generator, and 1000 when you are the T3. And once you get to T3 land, you build one or two T2 engineer with your supporting T2 factory. Make one T3 factory that will only be engineer, and then you can kill all of your T2 because the assisting of a T3 factory drain a lot of mass, and you don't need any more the lot of support factory, because all of your mass will be dumped on the T3 production. because they take a lot of time if you don't assist them. And you can start to build higher grade with your T3. You see, I killed all of my T2 supporting factory, and in this replay I get to T2 at 10 minutes. I have a production of T2 at 10 minutes. Now I have a production of T3 at 20 minutes. So every 10 minutes you can expect to get one tier or above. And now just focus on the T3 power gen, and you are set to have an army to do whatever you want at that point. And when you have built the first T3, you can reclaim the T1, and when you have the second, you can reclaim your T2. You know, I have a balanced economy. I have quite a lot of mass generated, and that's it. Have a nice day.